Let's cross now to Kilmeny Ducard, who's in Sultanahmet Square. Kilmeny, what's the mood been like this morning in the square?
Well, President Erdogan arrived about 40 minutes ago. He's attending Friday prayers at the Blue Mosque along with Turkey's top imam, as well as other top religious leaders. His presence in the square here, where Tuesday's attack took place next to this historic Egyptian obelisk, is imminent. It looks like he may be coming out momentarily. Heavy security presence, helicopters overhead, and certainly his presence here is to send a very strong message that Turkey will not tolerate violence by Daesh in Turkey and around the world. We're going to be listening very closely to remarks that President Erdogan makes, hopefully very soon, and we'll be breaking in with those comments. But certainly his presence here is to disassociate the violence that happened on Tuesday with the religion of Islam. Really wants to make a point that that is not what the religion is about in any way. So he's going to be coming to the square shortly here. He's going to be paying tribute to the 10 lives that were lost here when a Syrian suicide bomber exploded himself on Tuesday, killing 10 and wounding 15.
Well, Kilmeny, you've been in and around the square this morning. Are there many tourists visiting?
Well, a lot of tourists have been passing by the memorial here, and certainly for even people who weren't here during Tuesday's attack, it's very emotional. It's very emotional for them to walk by this memorial. This is certainly an area that on any given day is flooded by tourists. You have the Blue Mosque, the historic Blue Mosque. You have the Hagia Sophia, the Grand Bazaar not too far away, which gets 40,000 visitors just on one day alone. But in fact, this morning, there didn't appear to be a lot of tourists in the area. Around the Hagia Sophia, we did see one tour group. That was actually a Chinese tour group. I spoke with tourists from Argentina. I spoke with tourists from Thailand. They told me that they weren't afraid to come here today. So they're certainly not allowing Tuesday's attack to affect going to see these historic sites.
And Kilmeny, if you will, give us a sense of the security operation that's in process in the square and also Turkey's response to these attacks.
Well, absolutely. President Erdogan, after Tuesday's attack, came out and said Turkey is a top target for all terror groups. And following Tuesday's attack, 7 arrests have been made in connection with the individual that exploded himself on Tuesday. Beyond that, 60 people have been arrested for being suspected of being members of Daesh. Security today way more tight than it normally would be. You do see a lot of police and security officers here around Sultanahmet. It is a very popular tourist hub. Certainly security is always present here because presumably it could be a target for an attack. And today, of course, with the presidents here at the Blue Mosque, security is even tighter. Even people just wanting to come into this area are being searched. There were bomb-sniffing dogs around the square here. So especially while the president is here today, along with top religious leaders, security is certainly tight.
Well, Kilmeny, we'll leave it there with you for now as we continue to look at these live pictures from the Blue Mosque in Istanbul as we wait for President Erdogan to give his address.